As you already know, promoting independence is at our core. So how do we do it? Perhaps you found some of these answers a bit weird, so I want to run through them for you so you fully understand. Here we go. So, asking children to serve their own food from the tray to their plate supports them by making choices and decisions about what they want and how much they want, not you deciding for them. Therefore, it promotes their independence. Picking a child up each time they cry doesn't promote independence. It fosters dependence on you because they won't learn to calm themselves. They won't learn to find what it is that they need for themselves. You can obviously support the child and go over to them when they're crying, and sometimes they may very well need a hug. But picking them up every time they cry does not support independence. Asking a child if their nappy needs changing when there's a smell of poo, rather than just saying, oh, there's a smell, we need to change your nappy, promotes their independence of thought, thinking, yes, I've made a khaki. Yes, my nappy needs to be changed. Carrying children round on your hip doesn't promote independence. Promoting independence, children need to be by themselves on the floor exploring. You need to be at floor level with the children. They need to be able to move by themselves, not be disabled and incapacitated by you holding them. Spoon feeding a child does not promote independence. Children need to explore and experience the food themselves, even if it goes all over their face, on the floor, etc. They need to be able to do that in order for it to support and develop their independence. Letting a child put on their shoes by themselves, even if they're putting it on the wrong feet, promotes independence. By stopping them, insisting that they do it the other way around, and then helping them to do that really fosters dependence on you. Very quickly, when they're running around in their shoes, they'll realise that they're on the wrong feet because they won't be comfortable. You can also point it out to them after they've accomplished the task later on. Or you might want to swap your shoes round because they're on the wrong feet. But you'll make decisions about that based on how well you know the children, and if it's been a huge triumph for them putting on their shoes. Actually, today you might not tell them that they're on the wrong feet. You might leave that until they've grown in confidence a bit more, putting on their shoes. Asking children to choose for themselves definitely promotes their independence in anything, in terms of activities, in terms of how much food they want, in terms of where they're going to play, who they're going to play with, what they're going to play with. By them making choices for themselves, that really promotes independence. And wherever possible in the nursery, you should always give children 2 choices, a minimum of 2 choices, rather than telling them what they must do. Would you like to play in the sand? Or would you like to have your snack? Always 2 choices, and you need to be happy with whichever choice they make. Happy that they've made a choice. Happy that they've demonstrated their independence. Patting a child off to sleep does not promote independence. It fosters dependence, because they then need you in order to go to sleep. Now, sometimes you might need to pat a child a little bit once in a while, while they're getting used to being with us, when they're having a particularly bad day. But that shouldn't be the norm, because it does not promote independence. Encourage a child to the rest basket if they're tired. Yes, that promotes independence. Off you go, you're feeling a bit tired, off you go, pop yourself in a basket. Come out when you're ready. And that's why the baskets are on the floor for the children to access freely and readily, to promote their independence. I hope that's helped you think through the answers for this quiz. If you didn't pass, have another go, please. It's really important.